Good morning and welcome to the 2020 Online Student Award ceremony. I hope this ceremony finds you all safe and well. Today, we want to honor our graduating batch of 2020, and especially those students who have proven themselves to be outstanding in accomplishing their academic goals. These students have excelled above and beyond our expectations, given all that they had to give, and then somehow found a deeper reserve of strength and courage, skill and determination, intelligence and fortitude, from which to draw during these difficult days. It is my pleasure to now welcome the Dean and Executive Director of IBS, Dr. Faiza Mushtaq, to give her welcome speech.
Thank you, Sana. Can you hear me clearly? Okay. Well, dear students, faculty, staff members, welcome to all of you and thank you for joining us today. I am so glad that we are all here together to acknowledge and celebrate the graduating class of 2020. It is to these graduating students that I want to address a very few words. I have not had the pleasure of meeting most of you in person, but I have looked at the work you all produced in your final year, and I have heard your faculty speak highly of you all. And I can tell that everything you have achieved and experienced during your time at IVS is worthy of celebration. But above all, I want to acknowledge what a difficult final year you all went through, and how remarkable it is that you still managed to swim through and produce work of such high quality and reach the finish line. This is surely not how you had planned to graduate or to spend your last year on campus with your friends and peers and teachers. Everything about 2020 was turned upside down by the pandemic, and all of us struggled to adapt to these extraordinary circumstances. Many of you probably suffered through sickness and loss and financial hardship and anxiety about yourself and your loved ones. And in the middle of it all, had to adapt to new online models of learning and creating and interacting remotely. The fact that you were not able to experience milestones like your thesis show and a convocation ceremony on campus makes you different from every other batch that has come before you at IVS, but it doesn't make you any less special. Like many other young people around the globe, you will be marked by the turbulence of these historic events for the rest of your lives. Yet you will make your own mark on this world in your own distinctive ways. Many of you have probably already started jobs and careers in new chapters of your life, while others are making the transition more slowly. By the time we meet in December for your much delayed convocation ceremony, the transition will be even more pronounced. But I trust that time will only deepen your bond with IBS, the institution that you have enriched so much with your contributions, and that has hopefully given you a lot as well. It is that bond that we want to celebrate today as we pay tribute to your achievements in this small, informal online ceremony. I look forward to spending the next hour with you as we do so. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Faiza. I will now call upon department heads to say a few words about the graduating class from each program and announce the names of graduating students who have achieved overall distinctions. I would like to request Mr. Zeen Hussain, head of the Department of Communication Design, to give a brief overview of graduating students and announce the names of students with overall distinctions.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome. I start my thoughts with this verse given to me recommended by my esteemed faculty. So here goes. Urdu में है, हमें माथे पे बोसा दो कि हमको जुगनुओं के तितलियों के देश जाना है. हमें रंगों के जुगनू रोशनी की तितलियां आवाज देती हैं. नए दिन की मुसाफिर रंगों में डूबी हवा के साथ खिड़की से बुलाती है. Hame mathe pe bosa do. These verses sum up the sentiment that pervaded the Department of Communication Design in 2020. The class of 2020, restricted to their homes, continued with zeal in their various studio and thesis projects. Working independently, they often explored personal themes, dwelling on the changing dynamic brought on by the pandemic, combating loneliness, isolation, and often loss. But what we felt they missed the most was each other. The virtual mode of creation and presentation challenged them to rethink their projects from conception to execution, and their critical engagement took on various forms, including filmmaking and animation, narrative and book design, problem solving apps, and services for well being. Scared they all were, but give up they didn't. The class of 2020 graduated with 11 distinctions in thesis and 5 overall distinctions. We are very, very proud of you. I will now announce the overall distinctions in the Department of Communication Design. This is some of the work from the final year that you see on the screens. It represents the different types of work that happen, the 3 majors that we've introduced. And now to acknowledge our overall distinctions. Kaisar Jung passed with overall distinction. Mahanur Farooqi passed with overall distinction. Valerie Rodriguez passed with overall distinction. Rida Noor passed with overall distinction. Maha Adnan passed with overall distinction. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Tazeen. Now I would like to request Ms. Imrana Shahryar, Head of the Department of Textile Design, for an overview and announcement of the names of graduating students who have achieved overall distinctions.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome to this very sweet and humble ceremony where we are all gathered to congratulate and celebrate all of you, and especially those who have achieved a little bit more than the rest. So the class of 2022 is surely a special one in many ways. All students have numerous stories to tell and many memories to cherish for a lifetime. From a normal way of on-campus studies, field visits within the city, province, country, and international, you experienced the shifted paradigm of online classes and our world actually turned upside down. And I don't think that the students can agree with me more than that. We started the year 2020 with an international travel where we made our institution proud by participating at an international fair, and came back with lots of hopes and aspirations to achieve even more. But unfortunately, the world went through this pandemic, which we are still going through. But whatever the struggles we are in today is developing the strength we need for tomorrow. So everything has a learning process, and that is what this last year has also taught all of us. But we all made it through, you all made it through, and I congratulate you all for that. This year, thesis projects highlighted social responsibility, sustainability, and environment-friendly approach in execution through design practice. To overcome these challenging times, faculty and students created a collaborative environment to nurture and cultivate effective learning and supported students to grow as thinkers and innovators by providing them with the resource to further their education. The COVID-19 crisis has impacted on more than just the obvious health concern, but far-reaching effects on the economy and society in general. Earlier, it was classroom and studios. Now it is online learning. But the most important thing is to continue the process of learning. While studying from home, it's not just academics, it's more about the real lessons of life. So you saw some of the examples of the graduating students class, all the kaleidoscope of color, shared their stories, the hardship that they went through, and they actually made us very proud and proved that they can handle life, whatever challenges life throw at them, pretty well. So now I'm going to announce, and with this we had 5 students passing with distinction in thesis, and and the following students have achieved overall distinctions, meaning their development was consistent throughout their 4 years of studies at IBS. And here we go. The first one is Muazzama Haroon, and she passed with an overall distinction. Congratulations, Muazzama. And the other student is Rimsha Shekhani, who has also passed with an overall distinction. So congratulations, all of you, and especially Muazzama and Rimsha.
Thank you, Ms. Imrana. Now, I would like to request Ms. Sahir Naveed, Head of the Department of Fine Art, to give a brief overview and announce the names of graduating students who have achieved overall distinctions in the year 2020.
Thank you, Sana. Hello, everyone. To all the fine art students, I'm happy to see some of you here and wish that more of you could be here today. I've prepared a few lines that I'd like to read out before we proceed. It is with great honor that I present the fine art graduating class of 2020. Before we get to the awards, I'd like to congratulate each and every one of our students and faculty for making history by making it through perhaps our most challenging year yet. Our lives were turned upside down when we were confronted with work through a lockdown. And before we knew it, the way we teach and the way you learn completely changed. While you may have lost some crucial time on campus, at the studio, in your class, without any face-to-face with your teachers or your peers and friends, what you have gained is invaluable. That is learning how to adapt in times of crisis and how to be experimental, imaginative, and most importantly, how to express yourselves honestly in your work when faced with hard times. And for that, you should all be proud of yourselves. 27 students presented their thesis this year, projects which confronted many themes and ideas ranging from societal misrepresentations to climate change, urbanization and violence, materiality and memory. The journey has been long and exhaustive, but rewarding. On behalf of the Fine Art Department, I'd like to once again congratulate our graduating class and our high achievers, and wish them all the success in the future. If anything, this year has prepared you to take on the real world head on. So I'm just going to go ahead and announce the 2 students who have received overall distinction in our department. The first one is Zahabia Khozema, she's passed with distinction. And after that, we have Sakshi Kumar, also passed with overall distinction. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, Ms. Sahir. Now, I would like to request Ms. Mavish Ghulam Rasool, Head of the Department of Interior Design, to give a brief overview and announce the names of graduating students who have achieved overall distinctions in the year 2020.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and congratulations to everyone. This year, the global pandemic has transformed the world completely. It set numerous and diverse challenges, which were unprecedented and uncanny in nature. From the fear to illness to surviving isolation during the lockdown, we experience all kinds of phases during the lockdown. Similarly, our young minds encountered situations which were unrealistic and completely foreign to the world we lived before. From revised curriculums to juggling with timetables, the class of 2020 has faced it all with resilience, passion, and a lot of courage. The thesis project for the class of 2020 were extremely phenomenal. The design palette was varied. The students attempting projects which were ranging from complex narratives to explore uncanny in nature, from intervention to sonic specialization, interventions to zoomorphic in interior design. These students work with children of of different communities, and also one student work with molecular gastronomy and the science of interior design. We are extremely proud of you, and I wish you all the best for your future. Now I would like to request Sana. Yeah. Okay, so these are the few of the samples of work of our students. So this year, 23 students attempted their thesis and 3 students got distinctions. Now I would like to announce a student who received the overall distinction. We are very proud of Neha Numan for his consistency and a lot of resilience throughout the process. And Neha Numan achieved the overall distinction in interior design. I wish you all the best, and I hope you all go places in your life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Mavish. Now I'd like to request Ms. Sumela Palla, Head of the Department of Architecture, to give a brief overview and announce the names of graduating students who have achieved overall distinctions in the year 2020.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. So this year, 18 students presented their design thesis projects. For the first time, an architecture design thesis studio was conducted completely online. And what these students have produced is extremely commendable and noteworthy. Overall, the student work displayed a wide range of theoretical positions on an equally wide range of problems and scenarios embedded in the built environment. Aligned with the broader vision of the architecture program, each project served as an act of activism in its own distinctive way, an effort to promote, impede, direct, or intervene in physical, social, and environmental reform with the aim of moving towards a spatially just and equitable society. I sincerely congratulate each and every one of you and wish you nothing but the best. And in our overall distinctions, we have a few. With Dania Kamal, overall distinction in architecture. Next, we have Uzair bin Mansour, overall distinction in architecture. Shahab Saaduddin, overall distinction in architecture. Radia Karim, overall distinction in architecture. And finally, Fatima Amer, overall distinction in architecture. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Ms. Sumela. While the shift to online learning brought the class of 2020's final year to an abrupt end, without the usual celebrations and an in-person convocation, the pandemic should not overshadow all their experiences and achievements. Now, I would like to invite Maria Mayub to represent the Student Council and say a few words.
Thank you. Considering that 2020 will forever be etched into our history books and the collective mind, it is commendable and worth applauding how hard all of you have worked to get here. To the batch of 2020, the one that had it the hardest, surviving not only thesis year, but also a deadly pandemic. You deserve a standing ovation for your resilience and for having made it through such difficult times with your best foot forward. Keeping in mind the current situation and the virtual ceremony, the Student Council and the administration have helped arrange a nostalgic video as a small gesture of our appreciation for you all. We really hope you enjoy it and keep these fond memories alive as IBS alumni. Thank you.
Thank you, Mariam. Let's take a look back at the graduating class of 2020 and some of the highlights of their time at IBS. Well, that was the graduating class of 2020. And now for the presentation of awards, I would like to request Ms. Zarmeena Shah, Head of the Department of Liberal Arts, to announce the first award.
Thank you, Sana. Hi, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. I'll be presenting the Salima Siddiki Award, instituted in memory of Dr. Salima Siddiki. This award is conferred upon a student of the graduating class for carrying out outstanding research in the final research paper. This year, the award goes to Sayyida Bahija Emmit from the Department of Textile Design for her final research paper titled The Possible Recycling of PET Bottles into Yarn to Reduce Landfills in Pakistan. Congratulations, Sayyida.
Thank you, Ms. Zarmeena. Our next category of awards will be presented by Ms. Samela Palla, Head of the Department of Architecture.
Hi, everyone. So I am going to announce the Taryani Award for Architectural Design Excellence. This award has been initiated in recognition of the countless years of service to architectural practice and architectural education by the Taryani family of architects. This award is given to a graduating student of architecture with the highest cumulative grade point average in 8 design studios following the foundation program, carries a cash award of 50,000 along with a certificate of appreciation. And the award goes to Ms. Radia Kareem. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Samela.
So the next award is the Aga Hassan Abadi Award, sponsored by the Infaq Foundation. This award is instituted in memory of Aga Hassan Abadi. This award is given to the graduating student of the architecture department who has achieved the highest overall cumulative GPA. The award carries a cash prize of 200,000. Can you please go to the next slide? So congratulations, Fatma Amir.
And now from the Fine Art Department, the Head of the Department, Ms. Seher, will be presenting the next award.
Thank you, Sana. I'm going to present the annual Jalaluddin Ahmed Award. The Jalaluddin Ahmed Foundation has instituted this new award starting from the graduating batch of 2020 in recognition and memory of Mr. Jalaluddin Ahmed for his lifelong devotion to the arts and his close association with the Indus Valley School of Art and Architecture. This award is given to a graduating student from the Fine Art Department securing the highest CGPA. The award carries a cash prize of Rs 50,000 along with the certificate of appreciation. This year, the award is going to Sakshi Kumar with a CGPA of 3.45. Congratulations, Sakshi. The next award is called the Zahul Akhlaq Award. Instituted in memory of the renowned artist Zahul Akhlaq, this award is given to the best drawing portfolio of a graduating student in the Department of Fine Art. And the award this year is going to also Sakshi Kumar. Congratulations, Sakshi. The Abu Shamim Arif Award. The Abu Shamim Arif Award, sponsored by the Foundation of the Museum of Modern Art, FOMA, is instituted in memory of Abu Shamim Arif and is given to the graduating student for the best research in the Department of Fine Art. The award carries a cash prize of Rs 20,000. This year, the award is being shared by 2 students who are Abeer Nomani. The title of a research paper was The Impossibility of Sustainable and Dignified Living in the Age of Architectural Injustice in Karachi. Congratulations, Abeer. The next award is going to Adia Ahmed and her title was, "To what extent does exhibiting and marketing art on social media affect Pakistani artists, and how does this dynamic contrast to galleries?" Congratulations, Atia.
Thank you, Ms. Seher. Our next award will be announced by Mr. Zeen Hussain, Head of the Department Communication Design.
The Samina Qureshi Award. The Samina Qureshi Award for the most outstanding portfolio is awarded to a graduating student of the Communication Design Department who has demonstrated a high level of academic zeal and outstanding execution of projects as reflected through the portfolio. The award carries a cash prize of rupees 25,000. And the award goes to Neha Aves. Congratulations, Neha.
Thank you, Mr. Zeen. And now for the last 3 award categories, I request Dr. Faiza Mushtaq to announce the names.
Right, so now we have the Founders Award. The Founders Award is given to a graduating student who has not only done consistently well in academics, but has also shown a strong commitment to the school and their chosen profession, participated in extracurricular activities within and outside the school, and has been humble, open-minded, and mature in dealings with faculty members and with fellow students. In other words, this award gives recognition to the graduate who most closely reflects the philosophy of the school as envisaged by the founders. This year, the Founders Award is being given to Danish Sanji from the Department of Fine Art. Congratulations, Danish. Next, we have the IBS Alumni Award. The IBS Alumni Award, sponsored by the IBS Alumni Association, aims to appreciate a thesis design project, which is embedded in social awareness and sharing responsibility for a better tomorrow, an initiative that follows our founders' vision. And the award is being given to Shanze Fatima from the Department of Communication Design for her project called Zaria, a service for donation making and collection via mobile app. Congratulations, Shanze. And finally, I'm going to announce the Valedictorian. The Valedictorian each year is the student with the highest cumulative GPA amongst the entire graduating batch. This year's valedictorian is Fatima Amir from the Department of Architecture. Congratulations, Fatima.
Thank you, Dr. Faiza. Thank you all for attending the ceremony today. Students who have won cash prizes and award certificates will be contacted shortly to come to IBS and collect them. All award winners will be announced on the IBS website and social media platforms in the coming week. Thank you and congratulations to all distinction holders and award-winning students.